Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Scott, and today we're back with a very fun special paint tutorial in honor of it being Christmas this weekend. We're going to paint the Abominable Abomination, which is a Christmas promotion for Conquest. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we can paint this model, we need to prime it, and I've chosen to use a gray spray primer from Rust-Oleum. You can use whatever color you want, it doesn't make too much of a difference in this particular project. We're going to start this model off by painting all of the fleshy parts of the model using Temple Guard Blue. Once we're happy with that base blue color, we're going to shade all of the fleshy parts using contrast Talassar blue, and we are watering this down slightly so that it runs into the recesses just a little bit better. Once that shade is dried, we're going to go back through with Temple Guard Blue, and we're going to dry brush this over all of the skin just to make sure that we catch the most raised ridges and bring them back to that original blue color that we started with. Our next step is to do an additional layer of dry brushing, this time using Baherroth Blue. Now we're going to do one more layer of dry brushing, this time using Celestra Grey, and this is going to give all of the skin sort of a frosty appearance, as if this were some sort of ice creature or it's just been out in the snow. It's time to start working on the armor and shell pieces of the model, and we're going to base these using Kabalite Green. Now if this looks a little bit weird to you, don't worry, this green is going to change a lot by the time we're done. Once we have all of the green armor painted, we're going to shade it all using Biel-Tan Green, and this is going to darken it down to a more foresty looking green color. After we've allowed that shade to dry for a little bit, we're going to take Warpstone Glow and we're going to dry brush this heavily over all of the green panels on the model. And this is going to begin to give those panels a more festive green color, like we would expect around Christmas time. Now we're going to do another layer of dry brushing, this time using Sybarite Green, and we are only focusing on the edges with this color. We don't want to go quite as heavy because we don't want to create too bright and minty of an appearance on our green. We're going to do one more layer of dry brushing only on the armor panels on the back of the model, and we're using Mephiston Red as the color for this, and we're only going in line with the direction of the armor panels so that this only catches the lower edge of each panel. At this point we're ready to start working on the Santa hat, so we're going to use Khorne Red as the base color for this. We're also going to use this on any of the armor panels that we did not paint with the green earlier. Once we've put that red everywhere that we want it, we're going to shade it all using Carroburg Crimson. While that shade is drying, we're going to take Kantor Blue and we're going to paint this on the ends of the Christmas ball on the model. We're also going to paint this on any of the scales that are on the legs and arms of the model that we didn't paint with the green before. Now that our shade is dried, we're going to go back through with Mephiston Red and we're going to layer this over all of the flat surfaces and anywhere that the shade did not pool up on the red parts of the model. Our next step is to take Wraithbone, and we are painting this on the candy cane and the face of this monster. We're also going to take Administratum Grey and paint this on the fur on the Santa hat, as well as all the claws and spikes that are on the Abomination. We're going to go back to the candy cane now, and we're going to take contrast Talassar Blue, and we're going to very carefully put this in the gaps that are on the candy cane. Once we've allowed that contrast paint to dry, we're going to take Evil Sunz Scarlet, and we're going to paint this on one of the stripes that wraps around the candy cane. Our next step is to take Retributor Armour, and we're going to paint all of the trim on the Christmas ball and any trim that is on any of the armor. Once we have that gold in place, we're going to take Seraphim Sepia, and we're going to use this to wash all of the gold on the model. We're also going to water this down slightly and wash all of the white parts of the model, except for the candy cane. We're not going to put any of this on the candy cane. Our final step in this project is to take Grey Seer, and we're going to dry brush this over the face, fur, and spikes on the model. And with that, we finished painting the Abominable Abomination. Thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, go ahead and like it, and then subscribe to my channel so you can see future videos that I make. I also want to wish you guys a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. This will be the last painting tutorial I do for this year, but we're going to hit the ground running next year, so be watching for lots of fun tutorials. I want to give a special shout out to my channel members who make videos like this possible. If you'd like to become a channel member, hit the join button down below. As always, have an amazing day, and we'll catch you in the next one.